Hi, I'm Florida Trailblazer, exploring the history and wilderness of Florida. And today we're going to take an adventure into these beautiful woods along the Suwannee River and experience some beautiful nature in old Florida. Let's take a journey into these woods. Roaming off the beaten path here. These swamps along the Suwannee River. Really nice out here, peaceful. At one time there were many old and large cypress trees out in these areas, hundreds and thousands of years old. Unfortunately, they were cut down during the logging era in the 1800s and early 1900s. Lots of abundant resources throughout this area along the river. Boats would travel up and down these areas during those times, hauling the cypress logs to nearby sawmills. You can see a lot of scenic nature here today. And hopefully these trees that are standing will be here for some time to come. A really neat cypress tree here. It's interesting, you can see part of another tree growing beside it and actually into this cypress here. Interesting tree roots out here. You can see this one coming out of the ground here and the swamps from this tree. Almost looks like a hand reaching out for the swamp here. Incredible. Just up ahead here in the woods is this abandoned cabin. It's been out for quite some time, built in the 1940s. Take a look around this area where at one time many memories were made. Folks came out here, stayed in this cabin along the river here, enjoyed the nature. Really neat to see this old cabin out here. And it was built in the mid-1900s, sometime in the 1940s. I'm not sure how much longer this cabin will be staying out here in this wilderness. Reminder of the history in this area, so always a treat to see these areas when you can. Hopefully they'll stay preserved. Hiking along this tram area, and there's a really nice view just up ahead of the river. Leads out here. So at one time, this tramway was used to access the river. Really nice little beach area here along the river. Great views. Enjoying the nature here. Now, I roamed off this trail ways back, so I just been exploring through the woods here along the river. It goes for many miles. You can hear a storm not too far from here, thunder in the distance. I believe it's moving in a different direction. So let's keep exploring these woods. Following this old tramway here into the woods. So scenic. It's built up along the surrounding swamps here. Look at the water lines on these trees. You can see just how high the water reaches in these areas along the river. I get stuck in this mud out here in these swamps. Roaming through these floodplain areas here along the Suwannee River. And a lot of these areas where we're exploring today are currently dry, but a lot of times throughout the year, water flows in here into the floodplain and floods this entire place. You can see the water lines on the different trees throughout the area. Very nice cypress trees out here as well. Lots of cypress knees. Incredible nature.